Web 2.0, I'm not sure if many of you know the term or have heard the term, but it's sort of the era of the web that we're in at the moment. The web that we used to know was more one-dimensional and one-directional. The web now is more about interactivity and conversation. Okay. Also, you might have heard the term conversational marketing. That's what the web is, and that's what basically I want to let you guys know is that what you need to use to market your business. So I'm talking from a marketing angle, okay, because the web is mainly in marketing. And the Web 2.0 is a technological concept, it's not a thing. It's made up of a whole lot of different components, and it's about conversational marketing. You've probably heard about blogging. There's something called Twitter, which I'll show you later as well. So there's a whole lot of facets to it, and it's growing all the time. And the good thing is not to get hooked on a certain technology or on a certain item like Facebook or things like that. And these are all big things, but they are part of the concept. And those things might change because there are new things coming out every day. It's a very fast-moving industry, and it's very dynamic, but it can help your business quite a lot. I'm very passionate about this. For example, I always say that I believe for my business especially it's a waste of money to advertise, for example, in a newspaper or in a magazine, because we can't measure it, right? And the costs are huge also, and a lot of small businesses can't afford it. But the same things you can do online at little or no cost, and you can measure that very accurately. So also, you can do a lot of things online. You can save a lot on your phone bills. I mean, I don't use the phone, really, to market my business. I do everything online. And a lot of people argue that, well, some people don't use the internet. Some people don't use Skype to talk online. But my point is, there are a lot of people that do use Skype, and they do use the internet. So there's enough business out there. It's huge. What we're doing here is an unConference, right? And this concept is bred from the bar camps and those sort of events, which are Web 2.0 inclined events. It's all about sharing, and there are a lot of people, there are enough people out there that are online that you can do business with and share with and market your business to. And there are the offline people, there are people that will never go online, so that's fine. You can do business with them at another stage, you can let other people do business with them, but there's enough business online. That's basically my philosophy, and I basically live on the web. I work there, I live there, and there's a lot of benefits to that. There's something called the long tail, and before I go further, there's a book by Chris Anderson called The Long Tail. He coined the term, and it's very interesting, and it basically illustrates where we are. All the people in this room basically are here on the long tail, okay? And the concept that Chris basically explains is that big corporates and major companies with huge budgets and huge sort of advertising spends, they are basically at the head, and there's a few of them, but they dominate the markets, okay, in different industries. But because of the web, about how it is now, we can have exposure as well. And the people on the long tail, they are now able to make successes of their businesses because of the internet and because of publishing online and things like that. And I'm going to go into a few examples later on. So there's mass sort of opportunity and mass exposure for the people like you guys sitting in this room, and it's across industries. But it's interesting that a lot of you guys do copywriting and media things, and this is all about what this Web 2.0 is more geared to. It's about communication, it's about media and things like that. The other book that I highly recommend always is something called Economics, right? For everyone who signed up for this event, you sign up on a wiki, right? A wiki is a collaborative website. It's not really a marketing website, it's more for collaboration and for getting people together at events like this. And the Wikipedia is an online encyclopedia, which I'm sure most of you know. If you don't, it was started out by Jimmy Wales. It's an online encyclopedia, and it's huge. It's huger than Britannica. In 4 years, it overtook Britannica's encyclopedia collection, of whatever you want to call it. And it's taking the world by storm, where people are collaborating to make more benefit for everyone else. So out of this event, a lot of people will get together, they'll share ideas, and they'll grow their businesses, which they wouldn't have done otherwise, because no one's being paid to be here. And I mean, no one's being paid to speak here. It's not a thing for money, this is a thing for sharing, and when you share, you learn, like Carol said as well. So that's a very powerful book as well. It explains a whole lot of stories of people that use the wiki concept, the concept of mass collaboration and getting together, even before we know what we know as Web 2.0. There's a mining company example in there. The example of Google is in there, how Google has built a company. So it's very interesting to have that mindset. And like I think Carol or someone else also said, it's a lot about mindset. So actually, I only got a few slides. I normally I do full day training, and the first video I show is about an 8-minute video called Shift Happens, okay? Which is mind shift happens. And if you Google that and find it on YouTube, you can watch the video yourself. It's an excellent video, and people totally enjoy it. People sit for about 8 minutes, and they really enjoy that video because it shows offline stuff about language and cultures and things, of how things have changed over the years. And the web has changed, and basically what I try to advocate is that if we are adaptable to change, then we can make use of the internet for our businesses.
Freelancers and solos to take over the world.